Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Elvin Okemwa, and in today's video I'm doing a aflatoxin test. Many of you maybe may wonder what's being done in the lab. For example, like when you're supplying maize to a certain company, you never know or you don't know what happens when someone is telling you that I'm going to do the aflatoxin test. So let me take through this procedure so that you can be able to understand what happens. I'm just doing like the procedure, but explaining the real thing that happens. Maybe I'll do it in another video. So at this stage I was doing the sample extraction, preparation stroke extraction. I already preparation first. When you receive the raw materials you sample, and then you go to the lab, you grind or crush if it's maize, so that you can obtain some fine particles. You mix with a certain percentage of a certain liquid. I'll mention it in another video. And then next, now this is extraction process. That's why I'm shaking. You shake this for 3 minutes. Maybe sometimes those who are there in this field understands. Ukipata customer anakuja, he or she will pressure you, hujamaliza, hamjamaliza. Those who don't understand how the procedure, how long it takes, it's somehow tedious doing it, but we try our best. So this shaking takes it takes like 3 minutes, not like it takes 3 minutes. Unaona hapo hadi nimeanza kudance because why, nimechoka. And you know, in this video nime have kuspeed kidogo because sitaki kuwe that long, so nime speed. I'm doing a voice over. At times nilikuwa nataka iweze kuupload with me speaking, but I'll try nione kama na huko mbele it will manage. Now this is me finishing shaking. Hapo ukifika hapo unasikia umemaliza the big task. Now the big task inakuanga hapa. Next, now you leave this solution, the samples, the extracted samples, you leave them for like 1 minute ndio ziweze kusettle down. You take the filtrate. Now the filtrate is the one that you're going to use, and in this process we always clean our hands. I don't know if others do that, but it's recommended for you to always clean your hands each and every time to avoid contamination. This inakwanga test ingine so easy to cause contamination, so it's for you to ensure that your hands are always clean. So this it's me doing the filtration so that I can be able to obtain the filtrate. And make sure when you're doing this, you see I'm having I was preparing the sample in the plastic jar. Now I'm transferring now the filtrate to a beaker. Make sure if it's labeled sample A, inaenda kwa beaker sample A. If it's sample B, iende kwa sample B, so that wewe in mind you see I was confirming whether nimeweka the right place. Na before sinaona iko na some stickers ni vile sikuonyesha. So in this case A inaenda kwa the jar A inaenda kwa plastic beaker A, B inaenda kwa B, and you keep keeping it in mind that A unajua ni fulani and B is fulani. Maybe like hii ni ya customer fulani, B ni ya customer fulani. Now next step, this helps us not to contradict, maybe to alternate. Unaweza pata umefanyia na gari upate ama sample ya mtu fulani uka-interchange. So that's the reason as to why we label them, for you to be sure 100% sure that haujaweza ku-interchange. Now you see the next step, you use this it's a kitchen towel. It's like a kitchen towel, yes. Unaeka hapo, unaekelea. So hapo juu ndo unafanya the test. Unaeka the plate and the wells zenye unafanya mixing and everything. So, yeah, ndo uweze kurun the test. That's the kit yenye nilikuwa nimeshika ya box. yenye inafungua. No, those are the green ones. Those are the wells, the mixing wells. Hapo ndo mixing inaweza fanyika. You take the wells. You see, I had to sample, so nimechukua mbili. Faster. You take the enzyme conjugate. That's the enzyme conjugate. I'll explain later what happens when unaweka hiyo enzyme conjugate. There's a certain amount unafaa uweke. It depends. These tests zinakuanga different depending na kitu unatumia, but for me this one I was using 200 for the enzyme conjugate. And the next, you see me, it's me now taking the pipetting the enzyme conjugate 200 ml to both mixing wells, the green wells. Now next step is you take a pipette tip, uende kwa sample A. You go to sample A very fast. Now this one you also adjust the mls unafaa utumie ya sample, hazikwangi same. So sample L iende kwa well A, you do the mixing, uharakishe. This process inahitaji mtu wako very fast. Yeah, time inaenda na masaa. It's me, I was trying to see kama bado ina record hapo. Now it's me taking another tip to pipette sample B very fast and do mixing. Mix very fast. After mixing, now you take the clear wells. Those are the clear coated wells. They are coated with an aflatoxin antibodies. You take 2 of them very fast. And also remember, yeah, I was trying to see maybe kama imemweka juu nilishake, but it was okay. Now you take a new pipette tip. You pipette sample A to clear coated tip well A, and then another tip unachukua unaweka sample B to B. Immediately you start running the timer for 15 minutes. That's now incubation stage. Wonders and miracles are happening there during the incubation stage. Me showing you the timer. The countdown ilikuwa ishaanza already. We were at 14 and some seconds. I was so happy at this point, trying to explain some things junieke, because it had a background noise from the machine, because the lab is located near to the machine, so it had a background noise. That's why sijui kama amwezi sikia. Let's do it. Let's just do it that way. As we hapa unasikianga we, at least you can have a rest for like 15 minutes as you wait for the next step. Yeah, I was so happy. I don't know what I was saying at this point. I don't remember. Okay. Oh, I was saying I'm sweating. Yeah, I'm sweating. This test inafanya mtu hadi una sweat. Yeah, I think ndo nikaweza kupanguza my sweat. Let me see if it's okay. Yes, I'm trying to explain something. Oh yeah, I remember I was saying I've never recorded a video doing an aflatoxin test for future reference, and that's why I'm doing this today to help me and help someone outside there for future records. Yeah, ndo nikapata nilikuwa na sweat. I had to clean my sweat. Okay, now after 15 minutes, we were waiting for like 15 minutes to elapse. I was just trying to explain some of the things that I'm using the lab. Hiyo nilikuwa naonyesha stopwatch, nilikuwa naonyesha that towel, absorbent towel, nilikuwa naonyesha those are the filter papers. Hiyo ni wash solution. It's a chemical mixed in distilled water. It's a certain chemical. I'll speak about it in the next video. Nilikuwa nasema this not water, like most of the people may think like when inakaa clear inakaa maji. That's why people are being told that don't eat or drink anything in the lab. So I think that's what I was explaining. It's prohibited for you to eat or drink anything in the lab. Okay. what was I saying here? I was showing you the beakers. Those are the mixing jars. That's where I mix. I do the sample preparation. Actually, I'm doing a voiceover of exactly what I was saying. These are kit. It's an aflatoxin kit. It's everything. The way you see how small it is, it's everything. It's very expensive, very expensive. With imagine in Kenyan shillings, you don't know how this thing costs. For those ones who run the test, they understand how expensive this thing is. That's what I was actually explaining here. So that's why we are being told avoid contamination at all. Now that's our measuring cylinder. It's directly self-explanatory, in a measure. Okay, now I think I was trying to see the time. Yeah, our incubation time, it was at 7 minutes, remaining 7 minutes and some seconds. Yeah, now at that point I was trying to put on the reader. I'm using the Roboneck reader. I think this machine is from India, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's from India. Now this reader, these were now the results. We know the results. It reads and it gives us the accurate results. It uses the UV, right? If I'm not wrong. Yeah, primary I think 450 nm and secondary 600 or 6, I think, something like that. I'll confirm and be sure in the next video. I think I'll 450 and I think 600 if I'm not wrong. Now we are trying to also check. We keep checking the time. I was trying to put on the reader. In this tape you put on the reader. If it's calibration, you say yes, but this one we were doing the sample, so I said no, it was not calibration. And the next it's labeling our sample. So in this case I had 2 samples. I had to press 2 because I had 2 samples. You see me entering the number of the samples, 2, enter. And then next you label. Now you say the code given to each sample. Sample A, it's for unique code given, maybe customer A, the name, customer B, the name. So it's you to say sample A, the first sample is for customer A or X, and then the other one it's for customer Y. X and Y customers. So you have to know. Those are the codings I was doing because I knew how to. We have a way of how we label our samples. That's what I was doing. Actually, at this point I was doing analysis for the flour. Yeah, I think I've given you the clue. I was doing analysis for the flour. Now when the time elapses during doing the incubation and finishing with the stop solution, washing it, also adding the substrate, you do what, you run. Hapa nilikuwa naangalia time, it was at 4 minutes. Yeah, it was at 4 minutes. I think now the time is over. Ni vile sijaeka voice the background, mngeweza kusikia the timer, the stopwatch ikipiga nduru. After washing, hapa nilikuwa nisha, because the process inahitaji you be very fast. Hapa I was already done with washing. There's a stage, washing stage. Hapo nilikuwa nishafanya washing stage. Now I was drying these wells. I was drying them using now this absorbent towel. Hiyo ndio kazi yake, mostly hiyo ndio kazi yake in the lab. Hiyo msione mnaona ni kama ni tissue, that's not a tissue in the lab. It has his own purpose. Now the next step. I wish the background voice mngeweza kuisikia because I was really explaining everything. So I was explaining everything like vile inafanyika, mungeweza kuenda na flow. Ama I will do this, I'll upload this video the way it is with this voiceover, and also I'll re-upload it again using using the original sound. I think mnaweza pata hata kama kulikuwa na background noise, you'll understand everything how I was explaining, because hii ndo inakaa fun. Ukirecord a video with an original sound, it's more fun than ukifanyia voiceover, because at this point nilikuwa naongea vitu mob nilikuwa naongea vitu mob sana, yeah. I think we were done with the 5 minutes. Now I was to read the results. I think so, yeah. Oh, I was adding the stop solution after the 5 minutes elapses. I added the stop solution ndio iweze to stop the reaction from taking place, and immediately you read the results. Yes, and that's what happens when doing the aflatoxin test. See you in the next video. I'll upload the original one. Yes, bye. Thank you.